Hi all, welcome back to more Space Empires 4X, playing the one player Alien Empire solo scenario. Yeah, one player solo, that's how it works. uh, this is part 14, I think. Um, so we're getting a bit darker, I had to put the light on, you can see this glow appearing, which doesn't look great to me, but again, we just need to persevere if we're going to play. Okay, so I've got about 60, just over 60% of battery, so it should be enough for one last part for today, and then I'm back to work tomorrow anyway, so things will dry up. But I've got quite a bit done recently, so yeah, and I feel like I should have had the off camera. I've been looking about how I should deal with this situation, but I think it's difficult for me to do, and I sometimes just have to just make my moves and then sometimes rewind a move. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to rewind a move if I'm seeing something that's new information that's going to, say that doesn't look right. At least I don't think so. I done one recently which did look a bit iffy, didn't it? But I'm not sure how everybody felt about that or not. I can't remember what it was, to be honest. I'd like to think I don't generally do the sort of things if there is new information arrived that's affecting the situation, But anyway, right. So what we got? Well, we got a blue fleet of 80 points coming in. It's almost on us. Right. Well, let's worry about that. Is there other things that we can move first that's more clear? Sort of. Now hold on. Yeah. I've left that there again. That should be there. I guess I put it down there and then I do and then I do the alien player and then I forget to move it on. As we're on turn one of three turns, and round just had economic phase 10. To me, that's probably round 11 we're into now. Or whether it's still classed as economic phase 10, I'm not so sure. But anyway, we know what we're doing, sort of. Right, okay, miner up there looks pretty easy to deal with. He's grabbed these minerals last turn, so yeah, he's going to come back and drop these off. And now, we didn't get a launch from red anyway. So everything's fine, isn't it? Yeah, because this could have been a threat, couldn't it? I might not have been dragging the minerals back to there. However, they didn't launch. Neither red or blue launched. So he drops off there, and then, to be honest, he can grab these and bring these back as well for 15 minerals for this turn, so we should have some nice extra points. We've got the cruiser and the sweeper here, both of which have been upgraded, haven't they? Yeah. So the sweeper's going in. He's going to go 1, 1, 1, 2. I'm not sure he is, but yeah. So we've got to clear this. So I've got to move this turn, haven't I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think so anyway. So I'm going to explore here then, before I head off. So we're exploring F5 here. Oh, right. I thought I had it wrong. I thought I had it right around. I didn't. So it's a nebula. In there. So nothing good. Not really bad though. But the thing is, when you explore, there's nothing you can get in bad when you're doing these. Well, I suppose you could if you were trying to plan a route. Like if this one was another black hole, it wouldn't be so good. So anyway, so cruiser then moves. No, it's a black hole, Grant. You don't want to go in there. Right, and then sweeper comes in here as well, and we'll decide what we're going to do with that in a bit. Right, this battle cruiser got built in the belief, well, just for defensive purposes. Now I wonder if he could come down and help out then here. It was just in case this fleet launched, it was going to be some thing is, if you drag everyone down there, and what if the fleet launches next turn, Grant? Well, it might launch right away if I chuck that sweeper in. I probably don't want to do that while all my main force is across here. Could he get involved? Probably, because he can go 1, 2 through the pipeline. He'll be upgraded as well because he was just built. So that's turn 1, and then turn 2, and then he's got another 2 movement points. So he probably could. Okay, got minor 2 here sitting with nothing to do now, really. I mean, the only other minerals are way up here, but he's up here anyway, so he can take care of these last 2. And we'll see if the battle ends in victory and we've still got this cruiser, then he can tag along with that miner, maybe finish off. It'd be great if we could take this row of cubes out of the way, and then I could get a bit more space. But yeah, that's the last line of the cubes though, so... right, I need to work out what's going to happen here, really. That's what I need to do. Okay, so right now the blue fleet and the blue player doesn't have movement 2, he's only got movement 1, so he can only move 3 hexes in this economic phase, right? So what colony is he going to be able to reach? Yeah, just a 3. He can't reach another 1 in this economic phase. So it's either going to be this, or this. That's going to be his targets for his movement once it's his turn to move. However, if there's he's wanting to target an undefended colony before defended. This is defended by battle cruiser and cruiser. This is defended by battleships and battle cruiser. This is undefended. So right now, because this is only 1 ship, if I do nothing, he's going to move in here. That's what's going to happen. So I don't really want that to happen. So if the problem is I'm going to have to leave this defend. If I don't leave this defended, let's say I move everything into here. So no, I don't want to move everything into here. I want to keep this defended. So let's just look at well, it doesn't. I don't actually need to move them out of there, Grant, do I? Yeah. Let's say I do this and this, and let's just say that I leave this colony undefended by doing that as well, right? Right, hopefully I remember where they were. This isn't set in stone because I'm trying to work it out. It's really, when there's darkness, the lights are really quite annoying. They're not really bright. Like I said already, they're not really white lights. It's all kind of glowy. So if I'd done that, what's he going to do now? So he's now going to see that this is undefended, this is defended, this is undefended. So it's between these 2 targets. See, this is the thing. Now hold on though, Grant. To reach that one, it's 1, 2, 3. To reach that one, it's 2. Oh, interesting. See when I can't really think it all through, but I think that then means he goes into here, doesn't it? And that's where I want him. That's where I'm baiting him into. I was worried about thinking about, right, is he going to move into asteroids? Does it benefit him? Does he know what tactics I've got? I mean, I don't think he knows I've got tactics, so it's tricky to deal with that situation about how you're meant to deal with AI and that. But hold on, if that was the situation, AP fleet movement, right? He wants to target an undefended colony. If there is more than one undefended colony that it can reach in the same number of economic phases, then it will move towards a colony it can reach in the fewest number of moves. Yes, that's it. That's it. So, because we put everything in there, this is defended, this is undefended, this is undefended. However, to reach that, because there's not just one ship in there, if there's one ship in there, it would only be 2 away. However, there's 3 ships in there, so it's got to go round about. That's 1, 2, 3. Whereas here, it's a stroll 1, 2. Perfect. See, it's simple, Grant. Simple. Yes, indeed it is. So, is that my moves then? Because then we bait him into there, and then everything comes in on him. So, but with that also in mind, well, that's going to happen next turn. That battle cruiser's not going to get down, is it? It can get into there. Yeah, no, it's nowhere near. It need to be happening on turn 3, the battle, but that's not what's happening. It's got to happen on turn 2, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so are you going to move that battle cruiser then? I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll move it out of the home planet through the pipelines into here, just for turn 1. And then he's sort of in the middle of the board. If you look at it, it's kind of in the middle. He can get across here. I mean, he could have got across there from where he was, so I suppose, yeah, maybe you should keep him where he was then. Keeping him beside a shipyard is probably beneficial, because if you upgrade your technologies, you want to upgrade them. So there's no shipyard where I've just moved them, but to be honest, it does allow him to get involved here a bit closer. Yeah, whatever. I'll just put him there. I don't think it's a big deal. Right, and then that cruiser moved from there to there, and they two move from there to there. Okay? Right, now the blue player says, where am I going? I can reach, I've got 3 movement for this economic phase. I can only reach this colony, this colony, this colony. I want to, if there's more than one, I want to go to undefended. This is undefended, this is undefended. To reach this one, I can't go through 3 ships. If there's only 1 ship, that would only be 2 away. However, there's more than 1 ship, so it's 1, 2, 3 away. This is only 2 away. It moves there. Simple, yeah, like we said. But I just struggle to work all that out. I don't know. It's when it gets a bit closer. From a distance, you sort of say, where's it going to go? But when it gets a bit closer, it becomes a little more clear. But I still had to sort of move things to see how things were going to pan out. Okay, that's all our movement combat. Well, that's him moved as well, isn't it? So let's reset everybody. Right, that's everybody reset. So we'll move on to turn 2. Okay, so staying across here for now. Yeah, both of them are moving into here. I'm pretty sure this sweeper's not actually going to go in, but on the last turn. I don't think so. And then also turn 2 for the miner, comes out, grabs these 5 minerals. This miner's just hanging around again. Well, that's it. We're going on now. Well, apart from, are we going to move that anywhere? What I think I might do is end it on this shipyard here. Is that silly? Because remember, he does have the upgraded movement. So I think sitting at a shipyard, if you've not got anything else to do, sitting at a shipyard could be useful, because if I say I upgrade my defense technology, then you might want to benefit from that. And he can't get involved in this battle because we're going in now. And he's also quite close to all this side of things, which is least defended than the other side. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's move that guy into there. Okay, the big battle again, or the second big battle. I think. Yeah, I think this is it. I think we have to go in. So we're going to be the attacker again. But it's very difficult to become the defender unless we let them destroy all our colonies and set up a base back there. And that's the other thing. You can't really set up bases here, because as soon as you set up a base, it's defended. So unless you can corner him in where he has to go, I mean, possibly, you know, if this was a new economic phase right now, could I build a base here and then force him to come into there? I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I say, I think I've said already, I struggle a little bit with all that. Right, we're coming in. Battleships coming in. Battlecruiser 1, Battlecruiser 2, Cruiser 1, and Cruiser 2. That's everybody. That miner's just gonna hang around. Yeah, he's waiting on one of the cruisers coming out and giving him something to do, but whether that might come true or not, well, we shall see. Right, so this is just still turn 2, so we're going to have a battle. We're going to find out what Blue's all about. So let us bring stuff down and work out technologies and all that. Okay, so that's the hex where the battle's happening, and this is the force that we've got, which is not brilliant. I suppose, count up the points you've got. What has he got? He's got 80. So as a comparison, we've got 2 battleships, which are 20 each. So that's 40. These are 15, aren't they? So another 30, that's 70. And these are 12. So that's 84. We've got 84 points worth. So based on that, we should win. Yeah, there's a lot of dice rolls, Grant. Yeah, I know. Okay, so first things first. Right, I'm not going to show you because I think we've shown this enough. But I need to bring it out myself. It's in the technology bit where it says when the fleet is engaged in combat, AP will spend all available technology points. Right, the only interesting thing that we got recently, just to be aware of, was we got Minesweeper technology. I don't think that's relevant in here, but I'm just having a look. So we haven't done fighters, we haven't shown mines. If we show mines, he then goes into Minesweeper mode. But we've shown. Well, actually, have I shown it? Yeah, no, he gets to see all this now, doesn't he? Ah, so an actual... yeah, but I was asking earlier on before the combat. I was like wondering earlier on, before we get this, how does he deal with this? I don't think he knows we've got tactics. He now knows I've got to show my hand, you know? That's how it works, isn't it? Like I say, I've not played the multiplayer game, but I've got to now show that I've got, basically, show my opponent, not that one. I think I've got to, because this is all kept secret, I've got to show my opponent right now that I've got this, ship size 5, attack 2, defense 1, tactics 1, movement 2, exploration 1, and minesweepers 1. They get knowledge, all knowledge there. And so does the red alien player at this time, right? But that's all they get. If I upgrade again in the future, they don't get to see that until combat. So it's tricky to track all that, isn't it? If you're playing multiplayer, it's easier because you're showing it at the time. And whether I should take notes here, you know, maybe. Anyway, I'm not going to. So I've not used fighters, I've not shown mines, I've not used raiders. So it's going to see if it'll increase its ship size. It's got a ship size of 3. No, it's not. This is blue. Got a ship size of 2. So to go from a 2 to a 3, it would need to roll a 1 to 7. And it's got 50 points, so that's fine as well. So here's seeing if it's going to go to ship size 3. 1 to 7. Right, so yes, that is. So rather than just come down to this, so Grant shows it again anyway. Need the pencil. So it's just purchased ship size 3, which is 15, is it? 15. And that's going to take 15 of these 50 away. So we're on 35. So it's still going to purchase something else. And this is where a die roll comes into it. It could be anything. So ship size 3, yeah, so that means it can build cruisers on it. Yeah, I thought we were now looking at this. It's just got his line there. I've got to read it myself. No. Then it's going to roll. Yeah. This was, no was, it's not research fighter technology. It's not a raider fleet with Colt 1. It's going to roll on this. Right. So, I don't know I think have we done this before? Maybe. I don't know. The game I played the day before yesterday was right. Let's roll and see what we get. Right, a 5. Yeah, I think we have rolled on the table before. So what we got for a 5? Tactics, but with an asterisk. I want to say that's familiar, as if this might have happened before. I think it has, isn't it? So the asterisk is if tactics are rolled. Yeah, because this is different, and that would come up again, wouldn't it? I have spoken about this then. So if tactics are rolled and the AP is not yet at attack 2 or defense 2, then it will purchase one of them in that order. But that's been amended slightly. So hang on, have they got attack 2 or defense 2? No, they've got attack 1, defense 0. So if tactics is not yet at, then it will purchase one of them in that order. So the way this is worded, it would purchase attack. However, I'm going by these newer rules. So give me a second. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this just happened yesterday, didn't it? And I had to bring this up. If tactics are rolled and the AP is not yet attack 2 or defense 2, then it will purchase the lower of attack or defense, randomly if tied, instead of tactics. So you can see it's slightly different, whereas the other one says it will purchase them in that order, which is the order is attack before defense. This one says, look at the war. And this has obviously been updated to make a bit more sense, you know. So we've got, this is the blue player, sorry, without going back. They've got attack 1, they've got defense 0. So it's saying it'll purchase the lower of the two, so it's going to purchase defense. If they were both at attack 1, you can see if it was it would be randomized if tied. So it's wanting to purchase defense 1, which makes sense. It's good for them. So it's 20 points. They've got 35 left enemies, so that's fine. So it's going to purchase defense 1. And remember, all their ships automatically come with that. It's as if this has happened before, you know. So 20 points for that. So we're now going to rub out that 35 and make it a 15. And then we're going to stop purchasing technology because it is less than 20. Right, and there we go. Right, so now we're going to get this 80 points of fleet. Well, we're going to decide what it's all going to be. So we now know they've got ship size 3, attack 1, defense 1. Okay. So again, because we've been through this bit before, I'm not going to bring the book up for this. We're going to pick the largest ship it can build. That's going to be the first ship, which is going to be a cruiser, isn't it? Ship size 3, cruiser. Right, so this is blue, is it? Blue cruiser. There we go. Right, so that's just dropped on the floor. Oh, and it's a stretch. Right, okay, got there. Right, so now we can take that away, and that's the start of their 80 points. That's only 12 of their 80 points. Okay, so, and then now we're going to roll the dice. You've got that possible DDs if there's scanners involved. That's not going to happen. So it's going to roll the dice, and again, just quickly, you've got the 3 options: largest fleet, balance, largest ships. Largest ships means as many cruisers it can purchase. Largest fleet means lots and lots of scouts and whatever's left over. Yeah. And it'll spend the 80 points, or as much of it as it can, right? So let's roll to see. So 1 to 3 is largest fleet, 4 to 6 is balanced. But balance takes into attack and defense technologies. So, and then 7 to 10 is largest ships. So here we go. 5, right, that's going to be balanced, I think. I want to say we maybe got that the last time. No, we didn't. We got largest ships last time. Yeah, because I went over the description of what it meant. So balanced, whether I've went over this or not, maybe I might have. So it's slightly trickier to work this one out. If the fleet composition is balanced, then the remaining points will be spent on purchasing as many ships as possible. No, I think we did do this already, didn't we? Yeah. So as many ships as possible that can use the highest attack or defense technology that the AP has. Extra points would be used to build larger ships. Right, yeah, because it's got attack 1, defense 1. So it could build cruisers, but cruisers have the potential to be attack 2, defense 2, because they've got two hull size. So, and okay, it could build destroyers, which have got 1 and 1, so they would benefit more, but it wants the most amount of ships. It says that if the fleet composition is balanced, then the remaining points will be spent on purchasing as many ships as possible. So it's going to look at scouts. And this costs 12 of the 80, so that's 68, is it? 68 left as a lot of scouts. So let me see if I've got this right. Yeah, because scouts are just the same as Scouts are just the same as destroyers when it comes to attack defense technology. They've both got a hull size of 1. And that's what balance says. The example there says the AP has technology. Well, hang on, let's look at it together. Because I know you want to. Or I want to anyway. I want to force you in. So balance. The AP has technology that allows it to build BBs, but only has attack 2 and defense 1. Yeah, so, and then BBs they've got a hull size of 3. So it's not going to build them because it's only got attack 2, defense 1. Makes sense. If it had 24 CPs available, it would build 2 C8, 2 cruisers to take advantage of the attack 2 technology. If it has 27 CPs, it would build 1 cruiser and 1 battle cruiser. And then if it had 30 CPs available, it would build 2 battle cruisers. Yeah, and they are 15 points each. If it had 32 CPs, and this is over the page, available, it would build 1 cruiser and 1 battleship. If it had 36 available, it would build 3 cruisers. So you can see it's based on it's not going to look at the battleships because it's not going to benefit from they've got a hull size of 3. They're only getting attack 2. Whereas the other ones are benefiting better. So that's what it's kind of doing. So, and in our situation here, it's 9 points for a destroyer and only 6 points for a scout. They've only got attack 1, so both of them get attack 1. So it's going to get the most ships out of it. So it's going to be scouts. So what did I say? 68. 68 is 11 scouts. Yuck. Okay, I think that's what we're getting. Hopefully I'm getting that right. It feels like it's sort of right. So 11 scouts. Where are we? Now they might be getting the extra +1 as well here because they're not thinking. It doesn't say that, but if they've got double the amount of ships as us, they're going to get a +1. What are they going to have? 11, 12. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got it. So the first round, at least, they're going to get an extra +1 to these because they've built that many ships. Not so good. Right, so let's just work out the cost here. So they had 80. I'll just make sure we've got the numbers right. They had 80. So they bought 1 cruiser for 12. And then 11. That's not a scout, Grant. It's an upside down scout, that's what it is. It's a scout, it's just it's upside down. I'm struggling with a light here, to be honest. Hopefully it's cut. I mean, I look in the camera, it doesn't look too bad. You've got a little bit glare here. That sort of orangey glare, which isn't nice, but yeah. Okay, so 12 for the cruiser. Scouts are 6 points each, so 10 of them is 60. And then the cruiser's 72, and then the last scout is another 6, so that's 78 points. Okay, that's right. Can't buy anything else, so we wipe this out. There's 2 points left over. We wipe. Well, we don't wipe this out. This becomes 52 instead of 50, which could be relevant. That's what's coming at us next. Okay. Right, that's it. We can get down to the battle now. Now remember, we've got Tactics 1, which might be... No, it's not relevant at all because he's built all scouts. Well, not as relevant to this. So yeah, there you go, Grant. That free shipwreck has helped you out here. because they don't have tactics. We do. We've got tactics 1. So we're going to get to, and normally they're the defender. So, however, right, these are the A-class ships. Too much. They're firing first. I've got a BC1, a BC2. These are Bs. I'm not sure if these are the same or not. No, I don't think they are. If they are, I could consolidate them because I'm not fussed about them being separate. I get the feeling they're not. BC1 and BC2. No, they're not. BC1 has attack 1, defense 0. BC2 has attack 1, defense 1, tactics 1. Oh, interesting, right, okay. So actually BC1 doesn't have, right, what about the cruisers then? That's the more important ones. Do they have the tactics? Bet they don't. What we got? 1 and 2. 1 doesn't, but 2 does. Yeah, because he was the newly built one. And 2's actually got attack 2. There's quite a lot of mixing in technology here. So this is first. These are second, but they need to be separate because they've got different things. So we've got the sea ships, right? Now normally he's the defender. However, we're all seas. We've got he's not got tactics 1. He's got tactics 1. Then he's got tactics 0. These are both got tactics 0, but he's the defender, so he comes in there, and then that comes in there, and then we've got his bunch of scouts come last. Okay, that's the order. Let's get down to it, because the battery's draining. The batteries are draining, and I'll need to get wrapped up. So we'll get through this though. Okay, and then because he's got 12 ships to my 6, he's going to get an extra +1 to his attack. But I need, and what have they got? They've got attack 1, defense 1, right? And I've got a mixture of things, to be honest. I'm going to have to look at each individual one. And then we might have, well, you know what? If I take this out, it's got a hull of 2 though, but probably want to take it out though. Yeah, I think I probably do. So first of all, we're getting 2 dice from our battleships. And I'll try and put it there rather than underneath. I feel like it, well, you can still see them there, can't you? I can't, when I'm leaning down like this, I can't see them. So I prefer it there. So the 2 battleships, BB1, have attack 1, defense 1. Remember, some of these things have been upgraded because I've upgraded to attack 2, but they've not got it. So they've got attack 1. So they're attacking with a 6. It's them that's getting the big fleet bonus, so I'm attacking with a 6. I'm going to go for this, although it's got 2 hull. They've got a built-in defense of 1, and they've got defense technology of 1. So my 6 becomes a 4 then. I think I should try and take the cruiser out though. Yeah? You think? Yeah. So 6 minus 2 is 4. I've got 2 of them, so a 4 or less hits. I need 2 hits. Well, okay, I'll take 1. So a 1 and a 10. So that's 1 hit. So we're going to try and take that cruiser out before it gets to fire at us. Right, so next in line is BC1. It's got attack 1, which is the important bit here. It's got defense 0, but it's got attack 1. So it's a 6 minus 2. Yeah, it's a 4 as well, 4 or less. Come on. Yes! Excellent. So that's 3 rolls and we've took that guy out. And now also, that well, not technically, Grant. I was going to say it might mean they lose the large bonus next turn, but it might not. There's a lot of scouts there that might be able to take something of mine out. And I'm going to have to go and visit my little formula to find out what they're attacking. I'm saying that, well, I don't know. I might still chuck it in. All these have got a hull of 2, but some of them are mixed defence and attack and whatever. So it's maybe worthwhile having a look. Right, so he's done. You know what I should probably do is just, I was doing that at one point in the game yesterday, move them up just in case you forget. So that's them fired. So BC2, obviously we're just firing at scouts now, who have a defense of 1 technology. So BC2 has attack 1, defense 1. So attack 1's the big one here. So attack 1, so it's 6 minus 1. So it's a 5 or less to hit one of the scouts. Ah, wouldn't have meant that one, but anyway. So that's him done. Right, Cruiser 2 and Cruiser 1, are they different? Oh yeah, they certainly are. Cruiser 2's got an attack of 2. Yeah, because that's why their cruiser was in between them, because he's also got the tactics. He's the most upgraded. So he's got an attack of 2. So that's 6 minus 1. So it's a 5 or less to hit. Misses as well. And then Cruiser 1 does not have any attack. So he's attacking with a 4 minus 1, so it's a 3. And he fails as well. Right. So it's back to them to attack now. So let me go in quickly, as quick as I can, work out where they're going to prioritise their firing. Well, that was a bit fiddly to work out because everybody had different sort of things, and then I almost forgot at first this is them to hit us, and their attack strength is 3, but they've got attack technology of 1, 4, and I almost had 4 down, but remember, because we started the round with them doubling us, they were getting an extra 1, so they're actually getting 5. Anyway, so the results were the battleships are a 3, remainder 1. The battle cruiser 1 is a 10. So that's actually going to be the first target. The next targets are tied between battle cruiser 2 and cruiser 2. And then it'd be cruiser 1, and then finally the lowest number is the battleships. So that's the order I'm going to go with. Hopefully I've added them up right. It did seem a little bit, I sort of looked at it and thought, okay. I think if I'm looking about targeting between the battle cruiser 2 and the cruiser 2, I should probably go for this one, because it's, see, the reason that these are tied is this has actually got attack technology 2. This has been upgraded, but I think when it comes down to that, then clearly you're going to take, if it's tied, you're going to target this one before this one, because he could clearly upgrade and become attack technology 2 as well, and then be better at some point. Right, okay, so right, where does that take us then? So what are we attacking first? Battlecruiser 1 here, he's got 2 hull points, right? They've got 11 attacks, and well, that's got 2 hull points, so they're going to roll just 2 dice at a time to see if they get any hits, because then if they got 2 hits they'd move on to something else. Yeah, let's hope they don't roll well, because this, I mean, their attack is going to be a difficult roll. They're getting Well, to hit on BC1, they need a 4, I think. Oh, that's what I've got written down here. Is that right? So, because yeah, it's all about BC1 has a defense of 0. That's the problem. I think BC2 has a better defense. Yeah, it does. BC1 has got a defense of 0 technology-wise. 1 there built in. So this is 3. +1 for technology, +1 for the large fleet is 5, -1 for that. So he needs 4. He needs a 4 or less to hit. I'm going to roll 2 dice to start with. Both miss. I could do another dice here. I've not got another dice. Because they've got 11. I've got 11 dice here, but have I not got another dice? No, I'm not. I didn't bring anything with me. Right, I'll need to track this on this bit of paper, I suppose. So, they had 11 dice. I don't like to put that there. It's rather frustrating. Can't use your phone. Oh, my phone's away at the other side. You're charging up. Right, okay. So I'll just, there's a wee space here. I'll get it here. Right, so they've got 11 dice. 11 rolls, and that's like 1, 2. So I'll mark them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so they're going to roll again. 4, same again, same target. Another 2 4s or less. Well, that's good enough. So they've rolled 4 dice out of their 11. They've got 7 left, and they've took this guy out with 2 hits. BC1. Right, he goes back there. Okay. So that's BC1, so we can close the gap here a little bit. And he's got 7 more rolls. What was the next target? Was between BC2 and CA2. Between these two, but like I've said, he's better going for that, right? Because it's higher. To be honest, you'll notice it doesn't take into considering the class as well. So clearly this would be the better one for me to go for. The hull sizes are the same. The die rolls to hit are the same. Blah, blah, blah. Right, so again, it's got 2 hulls, so I'm going to roll 2 more dice. On BC2, it's going to need a 3 or less, though, to hit. CA1 needs a 4 or less to hit, but it must be based on some other things, I can only assume. 1, 3, 4 3s, 3 4s are 12, divided by 2. Yeah, no, it seems to be right. To be honest, they're just under them. So needs a 3 or less to hit. There we go. Batteries dying. Right. Are we still recording? Yeah, 3 or less to hit. Okay, he gets a hat there as well. Damn it. That's 2 more rolls, and he's just hit this guy. So that's 5. That's 6 rolls. Still got 5 to go. So now we're going to roll 1 at a time. 3 or less on this. No. Right, I'm going to have to mark this off though, or I'm going to go. Right, that's 7. 3 or less. No. That's 8 rolls. Got 3 more to go. 3 or less. No. Good. Good. You started to roll bad now. That's 9. 3 or less. No. Okay, we've got 1 more to survive. That's 10 rolls. We've got 1 more. 3 or less. Come on. Ah, you rat. Right, so that's him that's his last roll, but he actually took this out, unfortunately. So, okay. Well, I know we weren't going to come away scot-free, like, but I mean... Okay, so that's us lost 2 ships. We did get rid of his, but now we've got all these scouts to try and attack. And they're going to get the bonus again, aren't they? Yeah, clearly. They've got 11 ships to our 4. They're almost tripling us. Right, okay, I'll open the camera up a bit, so I don't need to mess about and zoom in a little bit. Although I do like to close in, and I know there's a bit of glare here, isn't there? But I can't. Oh yeah, maybe I can. That's better, isn't it? I think. So what we got? We got our 2 battleships attacking scouts. They've only got 1 hull size, so that's a good thing. Where are we? Battleships attacking scouts. They've got an attack of 6 minus the defense technology, so we need 5 or less to hit. And they're getting the large fleet bonus. 5s or less to hit for the battleships. Oh, come on, nothing there. The cruiser 2 is also 6. He's actually got attack 2, so he's got a 5 or less to hit as well. Right, good, he hits. So we take one of these down to a 4. Right, and then cruiser 1 unfortunately has only got an attack of 4, so he needs a 3 to hit. Oh, how about it? That's pretty important, I think, because I think we're struggling there. So that could be quite important. Right, so back to the end. They've got 9 rolls this time. Yeah, we could do with some extra dice here to try and track this, but okay. So 9 rolls. Now who's he going for now? CA2, innit? Yeah, CA2. So he's going for him first, then him, then them. So CA2, it's got 9 rolls. So it's a 3 +1 for their attack, +1 for the large ships. It's a 5 against CA2's defense. As a 2. So 3s or less it needs to hit them. Him, sorry. 2 dice at a time. 3s or less. 2 misses. Good. Oh, wait, sorry, I need to track it. 3s or less. That's 2. Right, that's 1 hit, 4 dice rolled. Still got 5 more rolls, and he's got 1 hit on him. So now it's just 1 dice at a time. 3 or less. That's a miss. 4 to go. 3 or less. That's a miss. 3 to go. 3 or less. And he hits there. So that's 7 rolls out of the 9. He's got 2 more rolls. And this guy's gone. And this is looking a bit iffy. So he's gone. Right, so he's got, what did I say? 5, 6, 7. He's got 2 rolls left on this. CA1. I think it's a 4 he needs to hit them. Yeah, it is. So he needs a 4 to hit them. He's going to roll the last 2 dice on it. 4s or less. Oh, he gets 1 hit. Hey, we're struggling there. These do have a hull size of 3, but they've got that many ships, eh? So we go back to the beginning again. They've got 9 ships to our 3. So again, they get the bonus. So our battleships, is it a 5 or a 6 that they need? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. Where am I now? No, that's right. 6 minus 1. They need a 5. So we need a 5 to have. These need to be both 5s or less. I'm going to struggle. 1 hit, 1 loss, 1 miss. So that becomes a 2. I mean, it's less ships that they've got to attack back with, so, but, right, and the cruiser, cruiser 1, he's only hitting on a 3 or less. And misses. Right, okay, so this time he's got 8 rolls. Oh man, it's taken far longer than I thought as well. Right, so I'm going to have to roll them one at a time. What does he need? 4, 5. I don't know what the cruiser's got. I've got another page. If I look at another page, so it's 5 minus 1. So he needs a 4 to hit. Yeah, one at a time. Possible 8 rolls. 4 or less. Oh, that's 1 roll and he's taking him out. They're in trouble. Right. Okay, so he's got 7 more rolls. So, and there's 2 of these, so I can roll 4 dice. Well, I can roll more than that actually, because these have got 3 hull size. So I've only got 4 dice. So we'll roll 4, and he needs 2 hit our BBs. He needs a 2 or less. That's where and that's with the extra bonus, remember, because 3 plus 1 for the attack plus 1 for the extra bonus is 5, but he's got a defense of 1 on top of the 2, so 5 minus 3 is 2. So he needs 2s to hit, and they've got 3 hull strength. But here we go. He's rolled 1 dice already, so he's got 7 more rolls. Oh my god, there's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 there. I don't know what this is. No! Seriously? The 3's a miss. The other 3 are hits. That's unbelievable. Oh no. So 3 hull points. He takes out 1 of our battleships. That was 4 more rolls. He's got 3 more rolls. So, I mean, technically he could, if he does that again, wipe us out. So he needs, yeah, he's got 3 more rolls. That was 5 rolled. He's got 8 in total. Yeah, so 3 more rolls, 2 or less to hit. Is that right? Is it 2 or less? Yeah, because the 3 was a miss. 2 or less. No! Oh man, you're having a laugh. Right, so 2 hits. Still hanging in there, but what's the chances? That's all their rolls done. I've got to take down 8 ships, 1 at a time. Okay, so going in the next round, he's clearly getting the extra bonus. So when it comes to him attacking me, he needs 2s or less, and he's got 8 rolls. Let me just rub that bit out again so I can just fill it in. again, well, if we need to. The way he's been rolling, I might not need to look at that. And my attack on him is a 5. I need a 5 or less. So I need a 5 or less to take the rolls down. And we must. Okay, so he's got 8 rolls, 2 sets of 4 dice, 2 or less. He only needs 1 hat. He's messed with them all. He's messed with them all. He's got four more tries though. Yeah, I'm doomed here, aren't I? I'm doomed. 2 or less. Yeah, it's they're going short in again. 2 1s and a 2. We're defeated. My. Just, I think the amount of ships. It's just hard. In battles like that, it's probably better I have some scouts as well. Like a lot more ships. I guess I'm just not knowledgeable enough in the game to have realised that. I mean, I did find that against the previous game I played with the fighters, but I thought that my mistake was I should have done the point defence. But well, yeah. Okay, right. My battery's very close to dying. Let's see if I can wrap this up. Well, there's a battle hex, and there is 6 scouts. That's 6 scouts. And there's an R2. I mean, we only took out... How many of them did we take out? Not a lot, eh? And now they're sitting adjacent to 2 colonies, only a couple away from another colony. And by the way, that's only round 2. So they're going to move in on the colonies. Oops. This might end sooner than I think. Right, that's all movement. Let me straighten everybody up, but I'm not going to be able to move into turn 3, well, until another day. Okay, everybody's straightened up. I'll move that up to turn 3. But I'll have to just stop there. We are at an hour as well, and my battery's dying, and I want to go and cry anyway. I don't know, we could be doomed here. I mean, we had a little setback already at the very beginning of the game with only a 10-point fleet, but I mean, they are just scouts, but okay, well, we'll see what happens. See what happens. It might end up shorter game than I'd hoped for, but right, okay, I'll be back when I can. Cheers.